Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting unboxing video where today we are here to open up the, I forgot to look, I'm pretty sure it's December, maybe it's January, Vnyl 2020, 2001, woo! Alright, so for those of you that don't know, a couple of things real quick. We have a Discord server. There's a link in the description below if you want to jump on that. We can talk about all kinds of cool things. You can hit the join button for YouTube memberships, a lot of extra bonus content. Patreon, $1 a month. You can sign up, extra video every single day. Link in the description. Merch store, link in the description. 2021, lots of new things happening on the channel. Hopefully you'll come along on that journey. But as far as vinyl goes, I have a link in the description below. And I believe after shipping and everything, this cost me about $39 a month. And this is one of those subscription services where you're gonna get out of it what you put into it to a certain extent. So basically, I think you can choose 1 record or 3 record or something like that. It's all on the website, you can find out. But it can be curated to your personal tastes. So for instance, when you sign up, you get a huge sheet of questions of like, hey, who are a bunch of your favorite bands? What bands have you ever loved? What bands do you never want to receive records of? What kind of music are you into? What kind of music are you definitely not into? What are some of your holy grail records you're looking for? All that kind of stuff can be answered. Then you can also use the Discogs app, track what vinyl you have. You have a wish list over there. You can give them permission to look at that, which helps them not send you anything you already have, and also helps them curate a little bit more of what you might be into. And you can also connect it to your Spotify account, which I do. And by the way, if you're friends with me on Discord and I'm ever listening to Spotify, at least on the desktop, you can see what I'm listening to in real time. I think that's kind of neat. But this also helps them know what I've been into recently, what I'm liking, and gives them a little bit more insight into what I like. The only other thing is about the 19th of every month, you're gonna get an email and they're gonna have 3 records to choose from, and you can pick one of those records and have 2 records that fit your taste kind of matching with that. Or you can do what I do. Every month I go on that email and I just click Curated. Just send me stuff that I know that you think I will like. And most of the time, they have done really, really well for me. There's been a couple of misses, but even those misses in general, I can be like, I see why you did this. You often also get a really nice, oh man, it's taped over the pull strip. That's making it hard. You get a really nice handwritten letter from whoever picked out your music, although last month was a little lacking in the description, but you know what? It's the holidays. It's fine, although this is probably a holiday box as well. So we're gonna jump in here. We're gonna open up, see what I got, take a quick look at it, and then I will cut to the review section, where I kind of give you my experience listening to the records for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th time, something like that. I try never to review after only 1 listen. You know, I like to try and find out what I've got and then go back in when I'm in the right mood for it as best I can and tell you what I think about it. And that's when we'll have really nice glory shots of all the album covers and all that. So that's why I don't really cut to it much here. So first and foremost, sometimes there's like a big old paper insert. There is not one of those today. So let's grab the first record and see what we get. Everything seems sealed. Level Up, Space Brothers, the debut album, remastered with reimagined album art. Color vinyl, includes digital download. All right, we have a lot of songs on here, and it's like LVL is Level Up. So I don't know, is this gonna be more kind of like techno-ish? Because that can be rather hit or miss for me. It's like hardcore, I kind of like it, but I don't love it. So it just depends. Like at least this is not a remix album, because like techno, electronica, synth pop, stuff like that, synthwave, when it's like when it's remixes, I find them to typically be incredibly boring. Like they're great if you're like in the club and dancing or something, but you know, just trying to listen to something and actually like pay attention to it as a song, those remixes often go on way too long for my taste. This is all subjective, it's all my personal thoughts and opinions. The art on this is kind of nice. I do like this. 2018. See what the vinyl color is. Oh, there's an insert as well, and we got a little digital code. Okay. Yeah, I don't recognize any names, and it was originally recorded in 2011. Excuse me. And it looks like it's gonna be a purple vinyl. Ooh, that's a very pretty purple vinyl, which again, you'll see in better quality. Excuse me. When we get to the reviews. I am so sorry, everybody. Whew. I had to reset the whole office, so I think I've kicked up some dust. All right, but hopefully I'm wrong about what that is. Hopefully the card will give me some idea, and maybe it's actually something that I'll really like. You never know. Sometimes I look at one of these and I'm like, I don't know, and then I love it. Occasionally I look at one of these and I'm like, oh, this looks awesome. Then I'm like, oh. But they have sent me some huge hits. They've turned me on to a couple of bands that I will forever love them for. So record number 2, we have Hot Water Music, A Flight and a Crash, limited edition color vinyl. I do appreciate that. It does look like another full, and oh, it's Epitaph. So, all right, Epitaph does a lot of the punk bands I love. So I got a feeling this will be a pretty good one, as long as it's not too hardcore-ish. But interesting art on this one as well. You know, I mean, again, I don't know why I'm showing you here when I'm gonna cut to it later. Because again, the lighting in this record vault that I'm totally in makes everything a little more warm-toned. But, so, okay. Don't think there's a download code in there, that's fine. And, oh, actually a folded insert. Some more neat art going on in there. We got space guns. I'm down for little space lasers. Space lasers. Oh, I need to rewatch those movies. Oh, we get kind of almost a blood splattery, clear red. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, admittedly, I'm kind of excited to check out what this one's all about. So, right on. All right, one more record, and we'll get to the reviews, then we'll check out what the handwritten note is. So, ooh, interesting. Goliathon, like Leviathan, but Goliath. All right, Goliathon. Cinematic, instrumental stories of doom. I can get behind that. I do love my film scores and such too. So, special offer for vinyl subscribers. Get our new EP Artifact for free. Cool. I need to make sure I don't throw that away. The record is called Awakens. It's only 4 tracks, but I guess it is more of a live score kind of deal. I don't think this one is going to have color vinyl, which is fine. They don't all have to be that way, but I do appreciate the color vinyl. It makes things a little bit more fun, you know, to listen to. Because again, I'm not so much into vinyl for the fidelity of it, as much as just making music a little less disposable. It takes a lot more of my focus when I actually listen to an album than when I'm just like scrolling through Spotify and let it autoplay whatever. Real nice gloss on here. Plus just having that physical version of it that can't be altered or changed. And then even little things like just the vibration in the air, vibrating the needle, and you're feeling it in your body subconsciously, and then also in the audio, and it all syncs, and hippy dippy stuff that, you know, I'm cool with, so. All right, no inserts or anything, and it does look to just be plain old black vinyl, but that's fine. Cool, all right. All right, well, let's see. I think that's just, yeah, okay, it looks like we got a better card in here this time. So we'll do that after the reviews.
As usual, I will be doing these in the ranking of record I liked the least to record I liked the most, and I did like all 3 of these records quite a bit. So first up we have Goliathon, Awakens. The record starts off with a bang. March of the Mountains could be a badass opening to a crazy action/horror movie, and I would be pumped for it. I'm not sure they are as good at the slow melodic breakdowns as they are the hard rocking, however. I think they were going for a 28 weeks later kind of vibe with the breakdown to build up, but didn't quite get there. Overall, a dope track though, especially when they return to rocking at the end. Eyes Amidst the Clouds, track 2, starts super heavy and I'm digging it. After another slow breakdown, it comes back to some interesting melodies. Would have loved to have written scripts to this stuff in my youth. We're already to side B, because this is long songs but shorter record. So side B, I think it's just one big song called In the Path of the Giant, Technology is Laid to Waste. So does that mean this is about Godzilla? That makes it cooler. I tell you, though, for my personal tastes, if you could add a bunch of like 9 Inch Nails synth type elements into this, it might become the best instrumentals I've ever heard. It's really good as it is, though. It will definitely inspire some great stories and or scenes in future scripts I could write, and I might have to pick up more of their stuff. This was an awesome find for me. I do really dig them. Next up, we have Level Up. The record Space Brothers. So it kicks off with a high energy fun of a Roman candle, and I dig it. I do wish the vocals were mixed a bit louder though. They're pretty buried in the whole mix. I'm not loving the drop in energy so quickly either. It happens very fast, just as you're starting to really get into it. Alabama West brings back the fun though, and the undermixed vocals. All too briefly. To be honest, it's difficult to tell when we have moved to the next song on this album. It all kind of jumbles together, but I dig the overall vibe of it. It's kind of like The Breeders with some Smashing Pumpkins and Maybe Sonic Youth. Couldn't quite put my finger on what the other band I was getting out of there. Superchunk, maybe? But all those bands super grouped together a little bit. So far, side 1 is pretty good jam vibe for the background of a fire pit and beer drinking party. But then we're on to side B, a slow start. First couple of songs on side B are a bit too low energy and almost crying in my beer level depressing. But then it heats the hell back up with some crazy high energy again, and that's when this band shines, in my opinion. Sadly, as we near the end, the depressing vibes and tunes kick in. This is going to be one of those records where my enjoyment on any given listen will greatly depend on my mood more than usual. The end of the record, though sad and slow, does turn into something beautiful. I'm happy to have this one and will listen to it plenty more at random times in the future, but I'm not sure if this is a band I would want to seek out more of. And finally, we have Hot Water Music, A Flight and a Crash. This album is killer. It's got great production, great energy, great attitude, definitely gets me bouncing around. A mix of bouncing souls, suicide machines, and a touch of Anti-Flag. I immediately fell in love with this band. They have really great choruses as well. Perfect pacing on these songs. They leave me wanting more each time and don't overstay their welcome. It has a nice mix of vocal styles that all blend together very nicely. It also has a bit of variety in tone and style, yet all the songs feel like they belong together. I really dig this whole record, but there may be 1 or 2 songs that don't quite stand up to the rest, but only by a little bit. After 8 pretty great songs, we're already moving on to side number 2. Side B kicks off with Sons and Daughters, which might be my favorite track so far. It really brings that bouncing souls energy that I love so much. The chorus on Sunday Suit also brings a sing-along anthem energy that I also love. And every now and then, this band rocks some great whoa-oh-ohs, which you know I'm a fan of. They continue to maintain this great energy and a really good songwriting all the way through this entire record, and I definitely want to check out more of their stuff. So yet again, another great find for me from Vnyl. This month did a really good job. It wasn't the best of the best, nothing like a giant dog to really just kick me in the ass, but some really fun finds here and definitely some stuff I will look for more of in the future.
Okay, so hopefully that was a good time. Hopefully we got some killer finds in there, and we'll see. But today we have this card, wishing you joy, joy, and joy. Because again, this was shipped, actually, I think this was shipped on Christmas Eve, according to the shipping label. So we have that, and then I'm gonna turn around and let you look at this for just a second while I start to read it. And this is from Sam. All right, so we got, hey Eric, this month I'm sending you the post-hardcore group Hot Water Music. Okay. With the release of A Flight and a Crash that comes as their first album off Epitaph Records. Next, the expansive and contemplative debut album from the LA heavy instrumental metal foursome Goliathon. Okay, finally, raucous, charmingly sloppy college rock from Level Up, perfect for Built to Spill fans? I'm not familiar with them. Or anyone who likes domestic brews. Well, okay. I'm more of a Mexican brew guy myself, but I like a lot of local craft brews and stuff, so I can get behind that. And again, I kind of grimaced at the metal rock, but that's like the metal instrumental, so it's gonna be like heavy metal music score. I'm totally down for that. I'm actually a little bit more excited about that than when it says enjoy, Sam. So that's very cool too. And again, post-hardcore, I probably like a little bit more than straight up hardcore, but we'll see. That can be very hit or miss for me. Because, you know, again, when I was younger, I could appreciate it more because I had more anger and more of that energy that I just needed some kind of release from. I'm in a very happy place in my life, so I don't listen to as much aggressive music as I once did. But, you know, I still have my bad days, so it comes in handy on those days. But yeah, so overall, I think we're gonna have a pretty good time here. I don't know that we're gonna get like some big revelation like when they sent me a giant dog, or even a couple boxes ago when I got like Plural One, which is a newer thing that I'm new to me that I love, or you know, especially when they sent me Goblin last month and Less Than Jake, you know, all kinds of cool stuff, Goldfinger. So I'd like to see a little more pop punk coming my way, but you know, or something like that. But I'm excited to check this out. The only other thing I meant to mention in the beginning And I don't know if it's just me or if everybody's gonna have this issue, but my Discogs keeps needing to be reauthorized. So I do try to go in there every couple of weeks into the Vnyl account and reauthorize Discogs. I don't know what that's about, but you know. All right, so hopefully it was cool. Hopefully I loved it. I'm gonna keep it up. I have decided this is my favorite box to get and open. It's probably my least favorite box to have to make because I don't know, I don't necessarily like doing the reviews. I just want to enjoy the music, but I do think that makes these videos more interesting. So there you go. That is my vinyl box for December, January. I mean, I think it came to me in January. But anyways, let me know, what do you think? You into any of these bands? If you like what I've said about these bands, do you have any suggestions for me that I should go check out? Definitely let me know. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button, give me that good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. Click that join button for some awesome exclusive stuff. There's more perks than I've currently got listed down there. Come on over to the Discord, don't be a dick, but come on over and be part of the cool crew, the cool people party, cool peeps party, that's what it is. We got like fun level up systems and stuff coming in there, some exclusive stuff in there on occasion. We're having a good time building that community. And of course, check out patreon.com, look up TheEricButts, use the links in the description below, and check out the merch store. Sorry, there's a lot going on. I will make that an easier spiel in the future. But that's it. I guess that's all I got left to say. So now I'm gonna get out of here, go listen to some more tunes, and I'll see you all later.